This is the longest I've ever dreamed. It was a psychological story that played out over the course of 7 years. Every single night I would go to sleep, and every time I would dream, it would always be the same story. The story was about this man who was trapped inside of his own home. He couldn't remember how he got there or why he was there. All he knew was that he had to get out, so he started to plan his escape. Every night he would work on his escape plan, trying different things to see what worked and what didn't. Sometimes he would make it to the front door, only to find that it was locked from the outside. Other times he would find a window to escape through, only to have it boarded up. But he never gave up. He kept trying different things, until one night he finally made it out. When he finally escaped, he found himself in a beautiful field of flowers. It was like something out of a storybook. And then he saw it, a castle, in the distance. He didn't know why, but he felt like he had to go there. So he started walking towards the castle. As he got closer, he could hear music and drums and people cheering. He could feel the energy from the castle before he even got there. When he finally reached the castle, he walked through the doors and everything went black. Then I would wake up. Every morning, I would wake up feeling like I had just accomplished something great, like I had finally escaped from my prison and was on my way to freedom. But then I would go to sleep that night, and the whole thing would start all over again. It was like I was reliving the same day, over and over and over. I tried to talk to my therapist about it, but she didn't believe me. She said that it was just a dream, and that I shouldn't worry about it. But I knew that it wasn't just a dream. There was more to it than that. I could feel it in my bones. One night I decided to give up on escaping. I was tired of trying and failing. I was tired of being trapped in my own prison. So I laid down in the corner and just closed my eyes. I didn't want to escape anymore. I didn't care what happened to me. I was done fighting. And then suddenly the walls started to crumble, and I could feel the ground shake beneath me. I could hear the screams of the guards as they ran for their lives. Then the ceiling caved in, and everything went black. I woke up in a panic. My heart was racing, and I was sweating. I could feel my breath in my ears. I was in my bed at home, but it didn't feel like my room. It was too bright and the walls were too white. And then I remembered. I'm not in my room. I'm in the hospital. I'm not dreaming. This isn't a dream. It's reality. I tried to sit up, but I couldn't. I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. I was trapped in my own body. Then I started to black out. When I woke up again, I was back in my room. I was in my bed. I could feel my sheets on top of me. I could move my arms. I could speak. I was back in my reality. But it wasn't my reality. It was the fantasy version of it. In this version, I had never gone to the castle. I had never met the king. I had never seen the queen. But it felt so real. Then I started to panic. If I'm in my reality, where's the other one? Where's the castle? Where's the king? Where's the queen? I have to go back. I have to get back to them. I have to get back to my kingdom. But I don't know how. I don't know where the portal is. I don't know how to get back. Suddenly, I heard a voice in my head. Are you enjoying your stay here? I turned around and saw a woman standing in the corner of my room. Who are you? How did you get in here? What do you want? Why are you here? I asked her. She just smiled and didn't answer. Then she started to walk towards me, and I started to scream, but no sound came out. She kept walking towards me, and I kept screaming, but nobody could hear me. Then she was on top of me, and everything went black.